Let me paint you a picture. It is Sunday afternoon. You have got 5 games on the slate. You are feeling confident. You pick 5 teams. You throw them all in a parlay. The potential payout is $700 on a $20 bet. You are already mentally spending the money. 4 of your 5 picks cash. Perfectly. 4 for 5. And then the 5th game, the one team you were most confident about, loses by 1 point in the final second and your entire parlay is dead. Gone. Finished. $700 evaporated because of 1 point. Welcome to parlays. Today I am going to explain exactly what they are, exactly why sportsbooks love them, and exactly when it actually makes sense to bet one. Let us get into it. Welcome back to Sports Bet IQ Daily, the channel that explains sports betting honestly, including the parts the sportsbooks do not want you to know about. If you are new here, subscribe and hit that bell right now because we drop daily NBA picks and betting education every single game day, and today we are talking about one of the most exciting and most dangerous bet types in all of sports betting. Let us go. Okay, so what is a parlay? A parlay is when you combine 2 or more individual bets into one single bet. All of them need to win for you to get paid. If even one loses, the entire parlay loses. Every single leg needs to cash or you get nothing. That is the whole concept. Simple in theory. Devastating in practice. Here is why parlays are so appealing. The more legs you add to a parlay, the bigger the potential payout. A 2-team parlay might pay 2.5 times your money. A 3-team parlay might pay 6 times your money. A 5-team parlay might pay 25 times your money. A 10-team parlay might pay over 1,000 times your money. You can turn $20 into $20,000 if everything hits. That is genuinely possible. It has happened. People win massive parlays every single week. The sportsbook puts those winners on billboards and social media because those winners are the best advertisement they have ever had. What they do not put on billboards is the math. Here is the math. Let us say you are betting 3 teams in a parlay and each team has a 50% chance of winning. Flip a coin 3 times and get heads all 3 times. The probability of that happening is 50% times 50% times 50%, which equals 12.5%. So you have a roughly 1 in 8 chance of winning your 3-team parlay, even if every individual pick is a genuine coin flip. And remember, in sports betting you are not actually getting true 50% odds on anything because of the juice, the sportsbook's built-in profit margin. Your actual odds are slightly worse than 50% on every single leg before you even start combining them. Now here is the part that really matters. How much does the sportsbook actually pay you versus how much they should pay you mathematically? On a 3-team parlay at standard -110 odds on each leg, the true mathematical payout should be around 6-1. Most sportsbooks pay you around 6-1 on a standard 3-team parlay, so that one is actually fairly priced. But as you add more legs, the gap between what the sportsbook pays you and what the true mathematical odds are gets wider and wider. A 10-team parlay that should mathematically pay around 800-1 might only pay 600-1 on your sportsbook. That difference is pure profit for the sportsbook and pure loss for you over time. This is why sportsbooks created something called same-game parlays, and this is where it gets genuinely dangerous. A same-game parlay lets you combine multiple bets from the same game, like the Knicks to win plus Jalen Brunson to score over 25 points plus the total to go over. Sounds great, right? More picks from one game you are already watching. Here is the problem. The legs in a same-game parlay are correlated. If the Knicks are winning big, Brunson is probably playing well and the total is probably going over. The sportsbook knows this and adjusts the payout significantly lower to account for the correlation. You are getting less than you deserve for bets that are actually connected to each other, and most people have absolutely no idea that is happening. So should you ever bet a parlay? Honestly, yes, sometimes. Here is when parlays actually make sense. Number 1, small stakes, big entertainment. If you want to put $5 on a fun 5-team parlay on a Sunday afternoon just for the excitement of watching 5 games with something on the line, that is completely reasonable entertainment spending. Just understand it is entertainment, not investment. Number 2, correlated parlays done right. Sometimes 2 outcomes in different games are genuinely connected in a way the sportsbook has not fully accounted for. Finding these spots takes real analysis, but they do exist. Number 3, boosted parlays. Occasionally sportsbooks offer parlay boosts where they increase the payout above the fair mathematical value. These are actually worth taking because the edge is in your favor. Check DraftKings and FanDuel regularly for these promotions, links in the description below. Here is when you should absolutely never bet a parlay. When you are trying to win back losses from a bad night. When you genuinely believe all 5 teams are going to win and you want a bigger payout. When you are combining bets just to make your potential winnings look more exciting. These are the situations where parlays destroy bankrolls and the sportsbook knows exactly what they are doing when they make them so easy and so visually appealing on their apps. The sharpest bettors in the world treat parlays the same way they treat lottery tickets. Occasionally fine as entertainment. Never a serious long-term strategy. The money is in the singles. Always has been. Always will be. Speaking of finding the best single game value, OddsJam automatically scans every sportsbook simultaneously and shows you where the real edges are on individual games before you consider combining anything into a parlay. The link to their free trial is in the description below. Go check it out because understanding where the real value is on single games is the foundation of everything before you even think about parlays. That is everything you need to know about parlays in 2026. They are exciting. They are fun. They are mathematically designed to take your money over time. Use them sparingly for entertainment. Never use them as your primary betting strategy. And always understand the math before you put your money down. Subscribe right now because tomorrow we have a full NBA slate breakdown with our best bet of the night and you are going to want that before tip-off. Drop a comment below telling me the biggest parlay you have ever hit. I read every single one. Let us get paid. This content is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Sports betting involves financial risk. Must be 21 plus in the US or 19 plus in Canada and located in a legal betting jurisdiction to wager. Please bet responsibly. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.